Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's a lie. Well, hey everybody. Welcome to the Rock House, where spiritual growth is and always will be the foundation. Y'all, I woke up this morning getting ready to go work out and everything, and I'm excited about working out today because I get to be stronger working out these muscles. So if something ever happens, where I get hurt or something, then I'll heal faster. And getting older, I have the chance of actually breaking bones, and that wouldn't be good. I don't want that. But it, of course, made me think of something after I read my devotional today. And it talked about the power of words. Oh my goodness, that hit home today. Words are very powerful. You remember that old saying that we did as kids, that little chant or whatever, to help us feel better when other kids said bad things about us? Y'all know what it was. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's a lie. That's a lie from the pits of hell. Words hurt, y'all. And they last a long, long time, those bad words. Think about things that might have been said to you when you were younger, that you still hold on today, that still set triggers in you, that hurt. They hurt real deep. Y'all remember the movie Shrek? And when Shrek said something to Donkey, and Donkey responded with, "You cut me deep, Shrek. You cut me real deep." It was something along the lines of that. But it's the power of words. Words can be brutal, they can be destructive, they can be poison, or they can be uplifting and powerful, edifying. But it depends on how we use them. Something that just recently happened, and I told myself I wasn't going to talk about this. But yes, Will and Rock, Chris Rock. Words are so powerful, it set off a trigger in Will Smith to where he felt it was necessary to go up on stage at the Academy Awards and slap Chris Rock in the face. And that was because of a joke that was really not that offensive. I thought it was a joke that actually had a lot of compliments in it. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. The point is, the words that were said triggered something to cause him to react and do something that was inappropriate. So words are powerful. They can cut you real deep. In the very words of Donkey from Shrek, there is power in the tongue. There's power in the tongue. And we get to choose how we use it. Whether we're talking to our spouse, to our kids, really important, talking to the kids and how you speak life into them, or you can speak death. Also to your spouse, that's so important. Listen to what you say to your spouse. And I won't make this too long, but I will tell you this story. Yesterday, while I was working, there was a couple that came on the plane, and the lady was leading, walking on the plane ahead of her husband. And I guess they were married. I don't know. They were together. Anyhow, it won't matter. You listen to the point. So she's rolling her bag and getting ready to lift it to sit down. And the guy behind her husband, whoever he was, he said, and make sure you don't put it in there upside down like you did last time. He barked at her. And she said, "I'm not." And he said, he turned and looked at me and said, "Women, you can't live with them. You can't live without them. And you can't shoot them either." Ha 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 ha. And it took everything in me to keep from saying something that could have put me in a position where I could have lost my job, or at least a fact finder. I'm good at what I do, so it wouldn't have been losing my job. But it could have turned to a really bad situation. But in that moment, I tightened the filter, and I thought it jarred something in me to make me really think about, how do I speak to my wife? Am I edifying her? Am I lifting her up? Are all my words encouraging, or do they tear down? Do they criticize? Do they manipulate? So I ain't perfect, and I'm sure I have said some things that have caused my wife to hurt. And nothing to that extent, I know, and nothing to the extent of what that guy did. But in my mind, it doesn't matter if I've said something that cuts even a little bit or hurts just a little bit. The pain is the same, and the pain can linger on and on and on, which can cause a ripple effect that will affect the whole marriage. So, of course, I prayed and asked for forgiveness for anything I had ever said or done or said, but mostly with my words that might have cut my wife in the wrong way, because words hurt. Unlike, breaking bones on your body, bones will heal, and sometimes they heal better they're better the second time around than when you first broke them, because they give you all these extra parts and things and become like RoboCop. But the point is, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. It's definitely not true. Bones will heal, and you can forget about them. You may have a scar there, but words leave scars on the heart that last forever and affect the way people live their lives in the future. So be careful what you say. Speak life, encouragement, empowerment, and make sure that things that come off of these lips and your lips are empowering to others. And you will see a change not only in them, but in yourself, because your self-talk is important too. What you say to yourself. How many times have you gone and looked in the mirror and said, "Ooh, God, you need to fix this," or "You got extra fat," or "Darn, why are you doing that?" Even to the point where we say things sometimes where I have to go to work as opposed to I get to go to work. Just start changing the words and the way they come off your mouth, and you start speaking life into yourself. You start speaking a life of gratitude for what you have and what God has given. There's so many scriptures in the Bible that talk about the power of the tongue. I'll put at least one of them up so you can go and research it and read about it yourself. And I can't think of the scripture right off, but I know there's power in the tongue. And there's a reason God wrote about it and told us about it, because of the power that it has. So take the time to speak loving words to those you love, those who are around you, your kids, your spouses. Speak love and lift people up, and you will see an amazing, awesome difference in them and in yourself, because you start speaking life into yourself as well, and your circumstances will start to change. And as always, guys, thank you for joining me here in the Rock House. Please share, like, and subscribe, because as I always say, ain't nobody perfect up in here. We all trying to just grow spiritually. So do something great today. Tell somebody you love them, because here at the Rock House, I love ya. Y'all come back and see me here real soon. Peace. Ain't nobody perfect up in here.